hangar deck, and in front of you there was a small theater. You saw a 15-minute film in. That was a hangar at one time. The hangar was removed obviously to create the theater that was there. This elevator was the original one from the carrier in 1943. It was slightly smaller. It was enlarged when the deck was angled. And then there was a third elevator, again in the center line of the deck, towards the stern, to service the aircraft, similar to the one that was in the front. All right, the purpose of the elevators. The purpose of the elevators is to bring the aircraft from the hangar deck to the flight deck. On the hangar deck, the planes are repaired, rearmed, refueled, and then brought up to the flight deck for operations. And there were 3 of them, as I say. What you're standing on now is what the entire flight deck would have looked like in 1943 and 1974 when the ship was taken into service. When I say this, the entire deck, all the steel that you're walking on the flight deck, that was all like this. This is a 1/4 inch of steel, 3 inches of pine, and the teak wood on top of it. The reason the Navy did that is to make the ship lighter at the top, lower center of gravity. The hangar deck is armored plated, it's much thicker. You can see a cutout of the steel and the flight deck. If you look at the Lego model on the hangar deck, behind it they have a cutout. You can see the thickness of it and what it looks like. The one problem with this deck was that the larger planes that came out in the 70s, such as the Phantom, couldn't be landed on this ship. Okay, it was too hard of a landing for them on this type of surface. But the easy thing was they were easy to repair and replace, and they were damaged. Fortunately, during World War II, they didn't have much strength to them, so the kamikaze aircraft were able to crash through them into the hangar deck. All right, the elevators also had some other purposes. The one in the front of the ship was originally used for the aircraft, but it was also used as a stage. They would have USO shows, they would have boxing matches, basketball, and every other such entertainment. They would bring the crew together on the hangar deck. This elevator here had a unique experience. This elevator was much smaller when it was first built. It was able to be folded up against the side of the ship. They went through the Panama Canal, and also when they were in bad weather. But when they came into ports, they used to lower it, and the sailors were able to jump off of it and swim. That would be also with the accompaniment of Marine Guards along the edge with rifles to shoot the sharks. That is a true story. If anyone's been to Radio City Music Hall, you've seen the stage there move. That's the technology that was used for the aircraft carriers. It's the same integration. One last thought. This elevator would have gone down to the height of the hangar deck in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Papa!
All right. Any questions, folks? Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.